What's up guys, and welcome back to another Nitro Type / Nitro Math video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all the replies from the wiki post that I did. So this is a video on it, and I'm going to be kind of like commentating / reviewing of the replies. So if you haven't seen it, then you can go check out. But I made a post on the Nitro Type wiki. I'll leave the link in the description to this post. And I asked what y'all would change with Nitro Type and Nitro Math or add. So it's for a YouTube video, and then if I post the link, and obviously if you're watching this, you clicked on the link or you found it on my YouTube channel. So we have some people. First we have, I think Nitro Type should re-add events, status, news, comments, and race chat, like my keyboard melted. OG Nitro Type were the days. I don't want new things. I just want back old things. I agree with this. I understand news comments can't really come back. Race chat, I do want more race chats. Not that many people use them, but I think they're just something interesting that they don't really have to change much of. I do like the events. The events were fun. And then we have Plants to Draw, who said, personally, I think Nitro Type would benefit heavily from making cars more exclusive, not re-releasing them as much. Because the game gets stale after some time, there's no way for older players to show off, other than like races, really. An update that would benefit everyone, both old and new, would be adding customizable themes. I do agree with that. Like if y'all play Clash of Clans, there's different backgrounds, something like that with Nitro Type. They already made these, but they never released them. A version 2 theme that reverts the website back to version 2 that has all the features of now would be a nice throwback. Surfboard says they should maintain the updates page, which is very true, because if we go over here and we check out the updates page, nothing. Like, even casual mode is not on the updates. So, yeah. I definitely agree with that one. I agree with that one a lot. And then the last post on it was 4 months ago. Barely things listed for 2022. The timeline page on the wiki, most people don't know about I wouldn't say most, but a lot of people don't know about the wiki. So it's not really that helpful if they can use only Nitro Type. And more achievements, I definitely agree with more achievements, because if you guys have seen, I have almost all of the I have all the achievements since I've been playing, but I did miss a couple of like holidays. Like I missed Back to School 2020. I've missed a couple of things, so I took a break for like a year and I came back to it. But as you can see, I do have all the current like normal achievements, so I do agree with more achievements. Friends racing or team racing, I don't know. In terms of adding things, I think Nitro Math will be the next thing Nitro Type wants to release. I have a long list of things I want to add once it releases, but that's getting off topic, so I won't mention it. Then Nitro Type Racer said more cars and exclusive rewards for gold members, better track models and more features. They also have tracks that have turns. That would be a little bit, tracks with turns is not a bad idea, but it'd definitely be something different than what we have experienced in the past. So I don't know how the community would take to that. Then more achievements. The current achievements are getting stale. That's true. The only achievements you really have are the King of the Race cars. Those are the only ones you can continue getting. And yeah, that's all. Cursed said, I think Nitro Type should add back things such as events. The Olympics. The Olympics were awesome. I didn't play in them, but I've read news posts and I've researched them. They're cool. Season achievements, I do kind of miss those. Events, leaderboards, and then achievements for things other than races. For additions, I think they should add more achievements outside King of the Race. Yeah, improve the shop and add more ways to burn cash. That's kind of true, because with the old dealership, like I didn't buy everything in the old dealership. I bought almost everything. I'm missing like the NASA shuttle is one of the only things I'm missing from the old dealership. So that's true. I kind of wish there were more ways to burn cash, but I also don't wish there was more expensive items. Because when they bring like a card of the game that costs 15 million, like that is excessive, because a lot of people don't have 15 million to buy it if they don't play Nitro Type a lot. But it's also like there's not really much ways to spend cash, because I have like 110 right now, 110 million. Then Surfboard said some of these things, because I asked him to talk about them. Some of these things he said about Nitro Math. He said, fix the bug that resets the fuel meter. Now, obviously, Nitro Math is not fully released, so this is true. These bugs are going to be fixed. I do like the idea of a chaos mode where you get a random mode to play. That's kind of cool. I just don't know, it wouldn't be fair, but I think it's interesting. More modes, that's obviously coming. Optimized random mode you can play. I do think they should do that. Certain number of points as fast as possible rather than get as many as possible within a certain limit. I think that's true, because I feel like how it's currently set up, you do more work, But the other way, I think maybe you should be able to switch between the two, like casual road and competitive compared to each other. Then make it so people who score less than 10 cannot use nitro. This is a good idea because if you guys have played Nitro Type, I'm pretty sure you have to type over 15 words per minute to use a nitro. And then add some cars that can only be earned by testing on Nitro Math. I do agree. I do like that idea because, well, if you've seen any of my videos, I do a lot of testing on Nitro Math. And then make the homepage not just say Nitro Math coming soon, which if you actually check out one of my other videos, you can check that out. That hasn't been updated yet, but, if you check out my other video, you'll see. Then Surfboard asked me what I thought, if I had any ideas. So I said more tracks would be cool, especially like in Nitro Math would be really awesome. Same with Nitro Type, but the tracks would be based off the car. So if you were using a spaceship like the NASA shuttle, it would be space themed background, right? If you use the boat or the yacht, it'd be water themed, etc. It would change only in each person though. So like you could have space, someone else could have water. I think that'd be really cool. Or you'd be able to select whether you wanted to do that. More chat words, especially some involving math. I think that would be better versus the current ones we have. Customize the time limit in friends races. I think that'd be cool if you want to do like a 5-minute competition. I didn't mean races, I meant games, but like a 5-minute competition. Make the cars bigger. I do think the cars should be a little bigger, but really, when I say cars bigger, I think the window should be larger because if you go over here to Nitro Math and you go to play it, I think the window's small. Like, look at all this space because normal Nitro members who do not have gold, there's ads here. So I think if you have gold, it should be like expanded, maybe. So I think that would be an interesting thing, would just be to expand it because like the cars are small, I think, and you can't really see much detail, especially for the fact that when there's trails, the trails are also really small. So that's something that I would change, is increase the play size. And then we have add Nitro Math achievements. I definitely think we should add Nitro Math, but that's coming, right? So Nitro Math teams, obviously, that's also coming. I don't know how that would work. Make the spacing of answers more even. I do highly agree with that because, as you can see, there's like a 4 here, but then there's a 3 there, but then there's 2 2s right beside each other, but the answer's 4, so there's only 1 4. So I just wish that each answer was specifically spaced differently. Every answer was like 5 card links, away. Now, the answers could be random, but I think because I've had it where some overlap each other, so that is weird. And then we have make the spacing of answers more even. Yep. Catch by every 25 interval session. I think that would be a good idea because, like, I've done 101 sessions, but there's no cash bus, so when it releases, I think they should do that. And then add daily challenges, because currently there are not any daily challenges. If I go to my garage, there's nothing here. Now, it looks a little better personally, but yeah, there's nothing there, so it's interesting. Then I made a video about the Nitro Math homepage because, he was asking about updating it. And then, so there's some of my ideas. And then Surfboard said, he asked about achievements. I said it won't be released so everyone has access. Spacing would be a lot more even, he agreed. Theme tracks would be cool. And then, yeah, if you could adjust you could have it be mobile friendly for the controls of Nitro Math. Then Scooper came in and was like, everyone's writing essays. Dream Speedy said more King of the Race cars. Obviously, Dream Speedy, we know. Check out his channel. He pretty much gets King of the Race cars like every week. I don't know. He's crazy grinding. In between the milestones, what Scooper said, and he said exactly because the milestones are kind of crazy far apart because it's like 5,000, which I've accomplished, and it's like 10,000, and I think from 10,000 it goes to 25. So that one's interesting. And then good stuff I'm reading here. Let's see what happens. So interesting. Nitro Ray said, where'd you find the homepage link for Nitro Math? And there is none. It's a glitch involved in changing the code, so I linked a video to it. Notice that Infinite said they should re-add the leaderboards because the 6-year-olds ain't ever logging on again, and also make new shop cars. Obviously, I do agree with that. Redx Devil said, I want new things. I want a couple of things. I want games to either count as 2 races on Nitro Type or games to be 30 seconds long so people actually play Nitro Math so they can still earn King of the Race cars. I 100% agree with that because, yeah. I do not want Nitro Math. I do want some Nitro Math exclusive achievements, but not ones that are too hard that would be across sites. So, for instance, special achievements for Nitro Math would be like up to 1,000 games, so that the Shellback, Rat Rod, and Terrifica would be exclusive to Nitro type, but the tank and above would be on both sides. That's a good idea. Randomize or selectable traps themes. That's what I was talking about. You need to add Winter Track to Nitro type, and adaptive versions of Seaside Rally, Heritage Trail, Nitro City tracks on the Nitro Math. I did a video on the new Nitro Math tracks. They have 2 now, I think. I don't think they're random, though. I think they scrapped the old one, maybe. I don't know. Teams across both sites. They may be added eventually. I don't know how they're going to do it. Team captains to have the ability to give ownership of the team to officers if they want to leave for a bit and get money from comps and other teams. I do agree with that. I like that. Status updates for Nitro Math, Nitro Type. It was removed in October, and I hope it gets added back on both sites, since I despise the fact that the ability. Yeah, I do agree with that. I really think I like statuses. Car rewards for testing. Yes, I agree with that. Gold exclusive. The I Dig Bugs title, yes, it was given out to people who tested V2, so that would be very cool for people that tested Nitro Math. Maybe, like, I don't know. I don't know what it would be. And then Nitros to be Nitros, speeding across the map by clicking by the cursor, but it would be better if you had 1 to 3 Nitros to have your car go super fast for 5 to 10 seconds, and then little collectibles you could earn and make all the answers around you the ones you're looking for. Interesting take on it. I do like the Nitros be Nitros versus making you go faster. Scooper said, wow. Surfboard said, I disagree with the shared king of the race cars. The vast majority of players who already have a good number of races done on Nitro type will only be motivated to get all the cars exclusive Nitro Math. They won't be motivated to get any more king of the race cars they don't have on Nitro Math, because it would require a lot less races to get those cars on Nitro type. And even for players that don't already have a ton of races, they'll be very likely to stick to Nitro type in the long run, because the more people are playing it. The more things Nitro Type shares with Nitro Math, the more it's just going to be under Nitro Type's umbrella, which I'm sure is not what the admins want. So I personally want achievements and teams to be distinct from each other as they possibly can among the games. There are already lots of shared content among the game as is. I agree with having rewards for testing. No one really plays the game right now because there aren't exclusive rewards for doing so. This would stick to Nitro Type because more people are playing. If we got more people to test, give feedback, etc., that'd be awesome. Making exclusive rewards would be the way to go. So there is the summary of this really long news post. I don't know how many people are actually going to watch to the end, because probably not. If you watch to the end, comment Nitro Math test. I don't know. I'm just bored, and I feel like no one's going to watch to the end. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I will be posting the link to this video in the wiki in like 10 minutes after I edit it. Have a blessed day, guys, and I'll see you very, very soon.